All right, man, let's talk. So apparently Ryan Garcia got the job done for Barrios. I watched a couple rounds of it, man. To me, it looked like a dive, in my opinion. And it also looked like Ryan was back on that shit. All right. That's my opinion on it. It doesn't make it facts. I'm just pointing it out. And I'll break down the fights that I did watch. Barrios, I'm going to say why I feel like it was a dive. Barrios fought more courageously with Tank, and he was weight drained. Now, Brother Town did point out to me that Barrios looked a little bit sick before they fought. He was like, yeah, Barrios looked a little sick. I'm like, hey. I was watching that show on Prime called Them. It's a pretty good show, by the way. But boy, Barrios came out tight. Hey, they probably paid Barrios to me, I feel like they paid Barrios to take a dive. But I seen Barrios look a lot better, a lot confident. And then again, who knows? Barrios is a big guy. Even though he started off like a super featherweight or something like that. The punishment could be taking a toll on Barrios. Just making the weight. But to me, what I seen last night in the first few couple rounds I watched, bro, Barrios took a dive. That's just my opinion. I'm going to stick with that. Barrios took a dive, bro. Real talk. You got a trainer that knows the man very, very well. And that's the best that y'all can produce. You know what I'm saying? People, and Barrios knew he probably wasn't going to have a title for long. He knew he wasn't going to have a title long. Okay? He knew, he probably knew, he wasn't going to make too much more money. He made good money. Tank, Keith, Pacquiao, Ryan. Even though they ain't sell shit, they ain't going to talk about that. And he probably knew the jig was going to be up pretty soon. Now, and possibly a Mayweather fight could have been on the line. A Mayweather fight probably could have been on the line for him. But realistically, was he going to wait, was he going to wait a full year to get that Mayweather fight? I don't think that was possible. So, I think he just cashed out right then and there. I think Barrios just cashed out. And that's how I feel, because think about it. Ryan has said very, very critical things that can bring a company down, right? Think about all the racist shit he said, all the antics he did, popping hot. And Turkey still fucking with him. Turkey still putting him on the ring TV show at will, and he giving his opinion on people. They still put money behind his fights. Like I said, the Saudis, they don't care nothing about the moral compass of nobody. They supposed to be these religious people, but when it comes to business, they understand that it's more about the green than the religion. They know how to separate their moral compass from the business. And they understand they got to be shrewd and hard and cold in business, right? So they know religion and business when it comes to them. Obviously, they don't draw the line at Ryan Garcia, right? Let's keep it a bean. I'm gonna say what needs to be said. So for the most part, they made sure that Ryan Garcia get in the mix because they want him to fight Devin and Shakur Stevenson. And them niggas some fucking fools too. If you fight that motherfucker, you a fool. He can't say that proved yesterday. That proved yesterday that he can't sell without y'all. That's a proven fact. That fight didn't sell shit. All them tickets was given away, comp yesterday. He can't sell without y'all. He can't sell without y'all. So why would y'all turn up a cheater? I said the only way y'all gonna save boxing, because Turkey gonna turn on y'all too. So every motherfucker that came into boxing, that came in with a bunch of money in recent history, they turned on y'all. Al, Eddie, look at Devin, they turned on y'all. They turned, the tables turned. So he ain't gonna do nothing but get y'all over primarily fighting the Saudi and pull the rug up under y'all. Y'all need to take this shit into your own hands, to be real. Y'all need to fight each other, bring American boxing back, bringing back American television companies to invest and not divest in the boxing. Y'all ain't gonna do that by fighting each other. Y'all continue to perpetuate a false narrative that the Hispanics are push the money in boxing. They don't. Barrios and Ryan Garcia proved that. 50% off of tickets, 10% discount off the pay-per-view. It proved a fucking fact. But y'all still want to turn dog up. At the end of the day, dog, keep being stupid. Keep being stupid. Keep being stupid. But yeah, that motherfucker was probably juiced to the gills allegedly yesterday. And the nigga Barrios took a dive. I seen Barrios look way better than that. Drain look way better than that. But there ain't nothing new. When you dealing with Golden Boy cars and you dealing with Turkey and all that shit, bro. Remember how Rolly said they treated him versus Ryan Garcia. And that's another proof that I feel like that's proof that they possibly fucking had Barrios take a dive. Instead of, they tried to hurt Rolly with the hotel set, the hotel, all the shit. They tried to deter Rolly from getting a win. They probably just went straight to the opponent, like, hey, man, we're gonna need you to take a dive. We're gonna give you this, that, and the third to take a dive. And Barrios, why not? You ain't gonna be champion for too much longer. They paid him enough for show money right now, in my opinion, allegedly, to take that dive. Telling y'all, man, I watched that fight. And how that shit happened that quick. I get out of here, man. I know Ryan's a fast starter, but get out of here, man. That motherfucker took that brown paper bag. That motherfucker took that brown paper bag, bro. And I'm telling y'all, man. Look how they tried to get Rolly to lose versus Ryan. They be letting these motherfuckers drug up. And then you got Ryan showing his VADA testing papers. The motherfucker ain't never showed a VADA testing paper before. If that's the case, why not just make the VADA public? Why don't we see y'all signed up for VADA? We seen y'all passed all the tests for VADA on what date? Why not make it fully public? These motherfuckers, when you do these PBC cards, why you think they keep the drug testing under wraps, bro? Because it don't matter. They've been allowing people to test positive for performance enhancing drugs, right? And they've been sweeping up under the rug. There's a bunch of rumors and reports on they did it with Mayweather. There's been rumors talking about Anthony Joshua has gotten medical exemptions to take that shit. They let Dillian White fight Oscar Rivas with a loaded gun. And Oscar Rivas didn't know nothing about it, if you catch the lingo. Come on now. Just look at all of the receipts I'm dropping, and they all true. You can look them all up. Barrios took the swimming board dive. I'm telling y'all. And it made sense for him, honestly. Because he wasn't going to be champion long enough. And if he could have stretched out and been champion long enough, he probably could have got a Mayweather fight, I believe. I think Mayweather would have came back and fought him. That was the only way that kind of was like, maybe he wouldn't have did it because he would have got a Mayweather fight. Maybe that's the only way I could think of it. But in reality, bro, that motherfucker was juiced, and they allegedly juiced, and they did that shit, and they allowed him to cheat. I mean, Barrios took a dive because they feel like Ryan gonna generate all this money. And my thing is this: you feel that Ryan gonna generate all this money? Salute. Where's the money he generated versus Barrios? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. I want y'all brothers to pay attention how quick they was able to forgive Ryan Garcia popping hot. How quick the media never pressed him. How they allowed him to come on Club Shay Shay and come on the Ring magazine and not press him, and he didn't have to apologize for what he did. And he copped the plea. He failed the drug test with VADA. He failed the drug test with the New York State Athletic Commission, and nobody got him on their platform and grilled him about that. But they was grilling Devin Haney about some comments and never getting whooped by a white boy. Remember that. Black men, you don't have to be apologetic, man. Because when they do shit, they do whole shit, they don't have to apologize for it. And you got Shannon Sharp telling Ryan Garcia, oh man, I'm glad you owned it. He didn't own shit. If you listen to that clip, I play it all the time. He didn't own nothing. He didn't apologize for what he did. He didn't admit to what he did. We know what he did. So just look how they make you apologize. Look how they bug break you. Look how if you apologize and say uncle and they still, won't give you brand deals. They still won't let you on certain platforms. They still want to cancel you. But Ryan Garcia said the nastiest things. Dapped up Tio at the press conference. Two racists dapping each other up. They can say the nastiest things and not get grilled for it. This is what I'm telling you. Stop being apologetic, bro. That's what it was last night. You can tell that's what it was. It wasn't that Barrios ain't that ass. Barrios, took that cash. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.